cute with her singing ass. Let's get to the show.
Hey y'all, it's your girl Q, and today I'm making soft pretzels two ways. Okay, so first we're gonna have a coarse salt and nacho cheese with jalapeno dip, and then we're gonna make a cinnamon and sugar one, and that's gonna have a beautiful royal icing, y'all. Alright, so now I'm putting some yeast, warm water, salt, and sugar that's been activated into a bowl with some flour and some olive oil, and we're just gonna stir that up. And we're gonna make that dough come together. This dough did not need to be kneaded, but it did need to be proofed and everything like that. Making pretzels was a lot easier than I thought it was gonna be. And I was really happy and surprised with the texture, with the way that everything turned out, and just the all-around freshness of it. This was very fun, and I will be making this again, period. Okay, so as you guys can see, I'm stirring together the actual dough, and I'm getting some more flour because this dough is really soft, and I truly like that. Just like with the Krispy Kreme donut recipe, when the dough is soft, the end product comes out really soft and tender and delicious. So I like that. I really do. I enjoy that. All right, so now we're gonna go ahead and sprinkle some flour onto the table, and we're gonna just bring the dough together. Like I said, this dough did not need to be kneaded, but you do want to bring the dough together with using that kneading kind of motion. All right, and right here, we're gonna go ahead and get a bigger bowl, which I accidentally put some of the olive oil in the wrong bowl. However, I'm not gonna waste it. I'm gonna get that bigger bowl, put that olive oil into the bigger bowl, and put a little bit more. And then I'm gonna sit that dough into the bigger bowl with that olive oil. And what that olive oil is for is to make sure that when it's time to turn the proofed dough out onto my work table again, it won't stick to the bowl. The dough will not stick to the sides of the bowl because it is a soft dough. It could easily stick. I mean, look at my hands. So right now I'm just getting the other little pieces of the dough that got stuck to my fingers off. I went and washed my hands, and we're gonna wrap this in some saran wrap. I sit it on top of the stove, and then I turned on the oven, and so that heat is gonna help that to expand as it proofs, and it's gonna basically about triple in size. So now you see how much bigger it is. Yes, it did exactly what it was supposed to do. The dough proofed as I wanted it to, and now it's time to start rolling out pretzels, period. So now I punched the dough in and we rolled it out onto the table. I'm going to get a little bit more flour because you don't want your dough to stick to the table pretty much. So now I'm going to go ahead and take my pastry scrape, and I'm going to cut our pretzels out. Now I was able to make out of this dough 12 pretzels, which was pretty cool. And they were different sizes too. Next time I'm going to start weighing my actual dough. I'm going to start taking the pieces of dough and weighing them out so that they can be more uniform and be the same. I like uniformity in my baking. Yes, and y'all, this is something that is so relaxing and fun for me to do. It's kind of like stress relief, decompression. It's really good. I enjoy doing these kinds of tasks. And if you're new, welcome to my channel. I'm so glad to have you guys here. And I started being a lot more aware of my audience because my audience is growing. So, before when I would do my videos, it would be more so me just kind of just enjoying myself, and I'm talking to the camera as if I'm talking to an old friend or something like that. And I'm realizing now that it's more people watching me and there's more eyes on me. And hey, what's up, y'all? How are y'all doing for real? And I'm really happy to have you guys here. I do not take any of this for granted, and I'm really appreciating what's going on right now with the channel, with my life in general. I get to make beautiful food and share these recipes with you guys, and I'm glad that you're here. Make sure you guys hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, and join the squad, join the family. But yeah, doing this, my channel really is a lot of decompression. We have real talk, you know what I'm saying? We talk about different issues and stuff like that. But it's a lot of love. The main ingredient in all of this is just love, point blank, period. So now we're rolling out our pretzels. One cookie sheet is going to be for the cinnamon and sugar, and of course the other cookie sheet is going to be for the savory pretzel with the coarse salt and the nacho cheese and all that. Now right now, this is a very interesting and a very vital step in getting the texture that you want with pretzels. You have to put the dough in some boiling water that has baking soda in it. It came out amazing. These were delicious. Do you feel me? I definitely would do this again. So right now we have some egg wash, and we're taking that egg wash and we're just, egg washing. I'm just taking the brush and I'm brushing all over the soft pretzels. Yes, this is beautiful. Okay, and then we did the ones with the coarse salt first. This is beautiful. I'm talking about they were very delicious, and with their nacho cheese and their royal icing, these turned out so bomb. And I'm so happy that I did this. So now we're just sprinkling the salt on there, and I hope you guys try this recipe too. When I do these recipes, I want you guys to try them. I want you guys to have fun with these, and I'm going to start putting these types of recipes in my cookbook. I'm coming out with a cookbook, and you guys will have these types of recipes and stuff like that. I want to do the video for this one again, and then because the shapes are different. I probably would try different shapes with it. I had fun with this, and it was very delicious. So now this is the pan where we're going to do the cinnamon, and it's literally just that simple. All I did was sprinkle a little cinnamon over these, and I baked them. Then I'm going to roll them in some cinnamon and sugar, and that's going to be the complete dressing for the cinnamon and sugar pretzels. And so now y'all see I have the cinnamon and sugar in the bowl, and I'm just rolling the cinnamon and sugar pretzels in the cinnamon and sugar, period. And I'm just gonna go ahead and I'm gonna fall back a little bit and allow you guys to look at this visual. All right. Look at my babies pointing at which ones they want. Look at Princess Shy. She like, yep, I already know which one I'm getting. And so now let's look at the plate up. Beautiful. Okay. These turned out so delicious. The texture, the deliciousness, the dips, everything came together so beautifully. And I'm starting off with the savory pretzel because that's just, I was really wanting that nacho cheese and them jalapenos and that you know, savory, that savory deliciousness, you know. And if you notice, I didn't put a whole lot of that coarse salt because I just don't like too much salt. I'm just gonna be real with you. It is what it is. I like things to be seasoned responsibly and deliciously, and you can do that without going overboard and, you know, potentially hurting yourself. I love flavor. I already know that it's going to be a whole lot of delicious flavor in that nacho cheese and in them jalapenos. I do not have to go overboard with the coarse salt on the outside of this pretzel. There's salt inside the pretzel dough itself, which came out the perfect, the texture. Like you can tell that these were actual pretzels. And now we're gonna taste the sweet cinnamon and sugar one. I was gonna tell y'all a story about how, you know, I used to work at the mall back in high school, and how there was an Auntie Annie's there, and how me and my friends, we would hang out there. And I used to work, you know, at the mall too. But you know what? And don't get me wrong, we used to have so much fun at Northwest Plaza. That was a really cool place for us back in the day in St. Louis, you know, St. Anne, out down the street from my high school and all that. And it's cool to have the nostalgic feelings every now and then, but like, I'm really happy about my future. You ever look back on your life and you look at where you are right now and you just feel nothing but gratitude just wash over you? Like just completely enrolled in being grateful, because I went through a lot of stuff, you know, in my past. I've been through a lot. And as I was cooking today, I was in the kitchen, and I was cooking, and I said, like, wow, you know, I've been through so much, and now I'm in a place where I'm able to do the things that I used to, you know, dream about and I used to wish for. I'm doing these things. I am making different connections. I encouraged myself, you know, and right in that moment, I wasn't feeling bad or I wasn't stressed out or nothing. It's just one of those things where you look back. What's that song? As I look back over my life, and I think things over, I can truly say that I've been blessed. I got a testimony, period, because I do. Like, I have a real testimony. I've been through a lot. And like I said, I'm not religious. You feel me? I grew up in the church and all that, so I have a lot of that good gospel in my background, but I am not a religious person. But I am a grateful person to be able to do the things that I've been able to do, to be able to enjoy the things I've been able to enjoy, and to know that what's coming is going to be greater than anything I've already seen. Do you know how that makes me feel? Just like these soft pretzels. Amazing. Absolutely amazing. Period. And that's on love and myself, looking forward to the future and being excited about it, baby. Period. Alright, y'all, thanks for coming through once again and vibing with your girl Q. I hope you guys enjoyed this recipe, and I hope you guys enjoyed this video. And if you guys like this art, go ahead, hit that like button. Also, hit that subscribe button so you can subscribe to your girl, and hit that notification bell so you don't miss any of the freshness coming from the Fresh Squad.
I got it.
Thank you for coming through.